Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I am a self-employed mama of 4. My husband and I are on a journey to become completely debt-free using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Hey, I just want to say to everyone who's new watching this video, welcome. I hope that you'll stay and hang out with us, subscribe, and just be a part of this amazing community we're building. I have to tell you, the budgeting community is one of the best. It is so life-giving, it's so uplifting, it's so positive. And so what I love about it is when I'm feeling discouraged personally in my financial journey, all I got to do is watch a couple of other of videos from other people's channels and I'm immediately like full of life and just feel like really encouraged. So I hope that my video does the same for you. That's my ultimate goal, is just to encourage you, maybe give you some like ideas. I'm by no means a financial advisor, but listen y'all, I just share what I do and what works for me. And I think that since everyone's journey is so different, it's nice to be able to like take bits and pieces from everyone and just kind of like make it your own. And that's what's so cool about it. So anyway, I just wanted to say welcome to any new viewers. Obviously, welcome back if you have been hanging out with me for a while, but we have a lot of fun over here. So today, I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing for the first week of March. I'm going to be cash stuffing $1,355. This is the teller slip that I bring to the bank, so it's super easy for the bank teller to get me the denominations that I need. And I do usually stuff more the first week of every month because there's a few things that I only stuff once a month and I do like the whole thing at once. So my first cash stuffing of the month is usually a little higher. And so let's get started with my wallet. I'm gonna unstuff and restuff my wallet here, and I'm gonna be taking pretty much everything out of here and putting it into my savings challenges since this is leftover from February. So I'm excited to be adding to some of my savings challenges. We've got a little bit of everything in here. Nothing in drinks, nothing in kids, nothing in nails. Kindness, I actually, you guys don't judge here. I stole some of my husband's spending money because he really hasn't been using it. And when I was getting my nails done, there was a woman sitting like a couple seats over and she was talking about how she had just gotten back from California because she helped her niece get ready for like a dance because her sister, which is her niece's mom, had passed away from cancer 3 weeks ago. And I just like felt this like deep like need or like calling to pay for her like nails, like to get like to cover the cost of like getting her nails done. So when I paid for my nails, I also told my nail lady that I wanted to pay for the other lady's nails. And so I stole money. So I took the money out of that I had in kindness, and then I stole another $40 out of my husband's spending money. But anyway, so that's why a lot of these envelopes are empty and why his envelope is going to be empty, because I did snatch some cash out of there. I did tell him about it, but he didn't care at all. So anyway, we're going to keep this set aside. We'll stuff this in my savings challenges here in just a second. I'm going to use my weekly wallet tracker. I've already pre-planned what I'm going to cash stuff into my wallet this week. So I'm going to start with spending. Is going to get $40 for spending. And I kind of decided to do a fun little twist on this video and do a get to know me, because eating out's getting 10. Because I talk about my family a lot, but I realized I haven't really talked about myself. And so I thought it would be fun to just like share some things. So drinks is gonna get 20. So we'll kind of make this like a cash stuffing / get to know me video. Kids is gonna be getting 5. Oh, I forgot to take my change out. We'll have to do that in a second. Nails is not getting anything. Kindness is gonna get 5. And this is just for any random acts of kindness I feel like doing. And then miscellaneous, we just left that there because I like to just keep 5 in there in case I need it. So let's actually unstuff the rest of the wallet. I'm gonna take out my receipts and scan these into my Fetch Rewards app. If you don't have it, I highly recommend getting it. I'll put my referral link up on the screen here so that you can see it. But basically you scan in your receipts. If you're new here, this might be new news. If you're not new, you've heard me talk about this a million times. But what's really cool about it is you scan in your receipts and your receipts rack up points and you turn those points into gift cards. So if you use my referral code, you get 2,000 bonus points and I get 2,000 bonus points, which is really sweet. So You have to scan in your first receipt to get the points. It's not just like downloading the app. So you have to like download the app, scan in the receipt, and then you'll get the 2,000 bonus points. So I have a lot of change in here because my husband's been driving my car around for just like things that are like kind of close to here because he has a big diesel truck and it's just cheaper to drive I have a Chevy Traverse. It's just easier. It's costs less like gas mileage wise to drive my car around in town. And so he like dumps all of his change into my center console and it drives me nuts. And so I put it in my wallet. So that's why I have so much. It's my change and his change from this last week. But okay, my wallet is ready to go. I'm going to grab my savings challenge binder and we've got a $1 bill to put in here. So I don't have a tracker for this one because tracking every $1 would be crazy, but I'm curious how much we have in here. So let's actually count that. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $95 in the $1 savings challenge. All right, and we have a $5 bill to put into the $5 savings challenge. So I'm gonna mark off that dollar bill. I'm super boring. If you're not new here, you know that. I just color them in with my Sharpie pen, which is my favorite pen in the whole world. I probably have like 30 of them around the house because I just love them. So that's for my $5 savings challenge. And when you finish this tracking sheet, you'll have $260 saved up. And then my $10 savings challenge will be getting nothing this week. And look at this, my lonely 20 is gonna get some friends. Whoops, this is an old 20. Okay, so he's getting 2 friends. So we're gonna color in 2 20s for this one. Okay, so at the end of this tracker, you'll save $1,040. These are digital downloads on my website too. In case you like the idea of just like saving up like specific denominations. This is the only savings challenge I'm doing right now. After bills and my sinking funds, everything else we have goes to paying off our debt. And then once we're debt free, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're gonna like dive into like some really fun savings challenges. So I'm excited about that. We're like super focused on getting our debt paid off though. And so yeah, but let's move into our high priority sinking funds. And I'm gonna flip to my page and I can show it to you. So I have my cash planning page, which is where I like decide what denominations to get. So this is what I'm looking at like off camera as I'm stuffing these. So I have this like dilemma in my head. So maybe you guys can tell me what you think in the comments. So for taxes, I don't know, should I keep this in my high priority or should I put this in my business binder? Because this is saving up for taxes for the aesthetic dollar / YouTube. So I kind of just combined them because I put those funds into the same business account. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I keep it in my high priority or does it make more sense to put it in my business binder where I cash stuff for my businesses, which I'm not doing this today. I've been toying around with a couple different systems for this because it's new to me. So I might double stuff it like next video when I figure out my system, but I'm kind of thinking I want to change up my system for that because a lot of people have been asking for a video and I want to make sure that I'm really confident in what I'm doing before I film a video about it. So taxes is going to get $400 this week. And these are placeholders that represent, so I have 2 of them for $2,000 that's in my high yield savings account. And this is money I've set aside for taxes so far for 2023. So we have 2,000, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3,000 total saved so far. So next time I do a condensing video, and actually, I mean, I might just take that 1,000 to the bank. I don't like that much money just like sitting. I would rather have it in my high yield savings account. So next video, I might actually have just 3 placeholders in here. And I've also had people ask me to make bigger ones, like $5,000 placeholders and $10,000 ones. And so I have them designed. I just need to like print them out, like make them and take pictures and get them up on the website. So those will be available with my next launch. So groceries is gonna get 25. Okay, so what do you guys wanna know? This is a get to know me video. So tell me what you wanna know. I wish this was live so I could actually like have a conversation with you guys, but it's fine. So 20, 40, and 45, this is just for little tiny trips to get milk and bread and stuff. I buy all my groceries online, so I leave that in my bank account. Okay, let's see. I grew up on a farm. We grew up with horses, and we did a lot of like barrel racing and pole bending and things like that. I did get into roping for a while. The horse that I got when I was 11 years old, he was my first horse. Well, technically not, but he's still alive and he's still my buddy. His name is Buddy. Clothing is getting $20. My sister, her husband is a farmer, and so they actually have the horses close to their property, which is nice. So 100, 20, 40, 60, and 80. So 180 in clothing. And so she takes care of my horse for me, which is so nice. So I think she actually has 4 or 5 horses out there, which is super cool. Household is going to be getting 20 as well. And so now household has 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80 in household. So that was kind of like what I did growing up. It was a lot of like things revolving horses. I have 3 younger sisters and we all rode and did, you know, like the barrel racing and stuff like that. Vehicle maintenance this week is going to be getting 50. I also did, I played volleyball. I did a lot of theater. I'm kind of a wild card, you guys, like super wild card. So I did volleyball. I did theater in high school. I played the flute, but I was really bad at it. So I was also in marching band, but I did color guard because I was so bad at the flute. So I did color guard. I love dancing. So I was also in show choir. And then I also ran track and field in the spring. And I also worked 2 jobs on top of that. That would have been 10th grade through 12th grade. So vehicle maintenance has 1, 2, 300, 350, 360, 1, 2, and 3. So $363 in vehicle maintenance. So yeah, I've always loved to work. I got my first job when I was 15 at the Dairy Queen, and I loved it. I actually paid for my first car in cash. It was $1,000. Bought it from my dad's friend, and that thing lasted me for 3 years. So I say that was a good investment. Co-pays this week is, God, not getting anything. So our copay is 30. So we've got 1 copay saved in here, but I really need to add this to my sheet because I don't have it on there. So I got to add that. Personal hygiene, am I going the wrong way here? What is going on? Is there already stuff personal hygiene? No, I don't think I did. Okay, so personal hygiene. So get busy talking, you guys. I don't think I did anyway. No. Okay, so let's count this and then I'll continue. So 100, 120, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, and 63. It's 163 in personal hygiene. So, but anyway, so I've always loved to work. I've had a lot of different jobs in my life. Worked at the Dairy Queen. I did a lot of waitressing jobs, which was my favorite. I loved waitressing and serving. I was a florist for a really long time, and that's actually what I did mostly through college, and then I worked in a group home too. And the group home was actually what made me want to get my degree in social work, so that's what I have my degree in, is social work. So Baby Needs now has 50, 70, 80, 90, and 95. And so I was a social worker for a little bit. I owned an in-home daycare, and I think what I just realized, like, as I had kids and grew, started, my priorities changed because I had kids, and that's when I decided the self-employed life was for me. So I've been self-employed since 2016 is when I was full-time self-employed. Pet care is gonna be getting $30 this week. And so my husband is just most recently self-employed too. So he actually left his full-time job in September, and he's had his own construction company for almost a year now, but it was a side hustle. And then he just realized if I really focus on this, I could grow it really big. And so he left his full-time job. So now we've been self-employed since September of 2022. So pet care now has $20, $40, $60, $80, $90, $100, $101 in pet care. So yeah, and we do have, let's see, 4 pets. So we have 2 German Shepherds. We have Bo is I think he's 3. He might be 4. And then we have his mom too, who's Ziva. So Bo and Ziva are our dogs. And then we also have Tori, who's a chocolate lab, and she's super, super, super old. I think she's like 13. And then we also have a cat, Sarabi, who is also, I think she's 12. Let's see, Sam's Club is gonna be getting 20 this week. So now it has 50, 70, 90, 100, 1, 2, and 3. So $103 in Sam's Club. And this is for kind of just like bigger Sam's Club hauls, or if they have like a deal on something. And then miscellaneous is gonna be getting 5. So now miscellaneous has 20, 40, 45, 50, and 55. And this is just for anything I forget to budget for that pops up during the month. And if that doesn't happen, which is rare, it usually happens, it's nice because this money will just continue to accumulate in this envelope. So that's it for my high priority sinking funds. Next, we're gonna move on to our low priority sinking funds. This one has the most envelopes out of any of my binders. Eating out this week, let's see. Eating out's gonna be getting 25. I did put 10 in my wallet, so I'm gonna put 15 in this envelope here. So now eating out has 20, 30, or oh my gosh, 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40 in eating out. Let's see, what else should I tell you guys? Drinks is gonna be getting 40. And I put 20 in my wallet, so I'm gonna put 20 in here. So now drinks has 20, 40, and 60. My husband and I met in college. So he went to college for construction management. I went for social work. And my husband and I each get $200 a month for spending, and I stuff both of those right away at the beginning of the month so we can pull from these envelopes as the month goes on. So I'm gonna stuff mine first. I already put 40 in my wallet, so I'm only gonna stuff 160. So 50, 100, 20, 40, and 60 for my spending money. And I'm starting to wonder if 200 each is too much because neither of us really spend that much. So I might like lower that. We'll see. We'll see how this month goes. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So we met in college. We actually moved in next to each other. He's a big hockey guy. So he actually played junior hockey out of high school for a couple of years. So by the time he got to, let's see, home renovations, getting 25. By the time he got to college, he was like a 21-year-old freshman. So you can imagine how that went. But he came to college then. He's a year older than me, so I was already a couple years in, and I graduated before him, but that's how we met. So we moved in next to each other in these like townhomes that were kind of by campus. Kids is gonna be getting 5 this week. So now it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. So anyway, that's how we met. We kind of hit it off right away. School started like late August. I think I met him mid-September, and we've been together ever since. So that's where a majority of our debt is. A lot of people ask me that. A majority of our debt is student loans. I think by the time we both graduated, we had a combined $80,000 in student loans, and that still makes up the larger portion of our debt right now is our student loans. So we have student loans, we have his truck, and then medical debt is what we're paying off right now. So majority of it is student loans though. And it's just funny because he is actually doing what he went to school for, but I am not. But I'm still grateful for that time in college because that's where I met Chris, and he's like my best friend in the whole world. So family fun is gonna be getting, nothing this week, I guess. It has 70 already. So the family fun is not gonna get stuffed this week. Hockey is going to be getting 25. And the season is over next weekend. It's their last tournament, and it's at home. So our oldest is 8, or almost 8. He'll be 8 on St. Patrick's Day, but he plays hockey, and the season's almost over. And so I'm actually thinking about using some of this cash because we're taking him to a wild hockey game. So I'm probably gonna pull some of this cash because we bought the tickets and now I just need to deposit that. So my next video is going to be my video where I am unstuffing my sinking funds to put it back into our bank account for online spending. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and 75. So 175 in hockey. And then we'll have some time to bulk this back up before season starts again in the fall. And we're gonna have another one in hockey by the time the fall hits. So yes, so gifts is gonna be getting 10. And so his birthday party is Sunday. So I'm actually, after I stuff the birthday party envelope, I'm gonna take it out and put it in my wallet because I do need to go run some errands for that today. Nails is gonna be getting 20. Date night is, so these 3 are not gonna get stuffed. I'm not stuffing Target or organizing. Memberships though is gonna be getting 10 this week. So 100, 150, 60, 70, 75, 76, 7, 8, and 9. So 179 in memberships. Let's see. I'll tell you about our dream. Okay, so the whole reason that I really got on this kick in the first place is because I'm adding 5 to drops, which is 5, 10, 11, and 12 so far. And this is where I get my laundry detergent and dishwasher pods. It's like a 6-month subscription. Anyway, our dream is to buy like 10 acres of land and build a house on it and get some horses and just live the simple life. That is our dream and our goal. And so it all starts with being debt free, obviously. So then we can just start like stockpiling money to be able to do that. And so that's our dream. Seasonal lawn care is going to be getting 5 this week. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, and 95 in seasonal lawn care. And my kind of like the one big thing that like makes me really excited, this has my entire life. So my dream that I've always had, besides like living, you know, in the country, because that's where I grew up, was on an 11-acre farm, and it was the best life. And so my big dream though is to be able to go out to eat and leave like a $500 tip just because I can. Like that, like it literally makes me emotional to think about it, because like just like to be a blessing like that to someone, it's just so cool. So it's like I want to be able to just like $500 is no big deal, because I've like been really wise with my money and I've saved up, and I have that cash to just be able to like surprise someone or make someone's day. And like even like you know, the other day when I just felt that calling to pay for that lady's nails, it's like that gives me life, like being able to do things like that and just be like so incredibly generous. So that's like a really big like my emotional why, like the thing that like keeps me going when I'm feeling discouraged. So wedding ring is going to be getting 10. So I'm curious, tell me in the comments, like what's your big why? Like why do you cash stuff? Like what is your like reason that you like got into this in the first place? And if it's to pay off debt, like what is the end goal? Like what are you like working towards to be able to like hit? Because you have to have that goal in order to like, you have to like set that goal, like a specific number with a specific deadline, and have a reason for it, or else you can kind of get lost along the way. So like tell me in the comments, like what is your reason that you do this? Wedding ring has 50, 70, 90, 100, and 110. Wedding ring is a long story, so go back and watch one of my other cash stuffing videos because I explain it. All right, 10th anniversary is gonna be getting 25. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary this year in October. And so we wanna go back to the place we went to for our mini moon. So 100, 200, 250, 270, and 275 in 10th anniversary. All right, and then travel is gonna be getting 5. So 50, 60, 65, 70 in travel. And that sums it up for low priority sinking funds for this week. And then we'll just finish this guy off with our holiday sinking funds. So some of these are not getting stuffed this week. Kind of trying to be strategic with it. So Valentine's Day though is gonna get 5 this week. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 in Valentine's Day. Easter is gonna be getting 10. All right, so now Easter has 100, 10, 20, 30, and 35. So I just did a condensing not too long ago, so that's why I have some of these hundreds in here. And Easter is for like Easter baskets and like Easter activities. We need to add like an extra 50 so we can get eggs for coloring Easter eggs. 4th of July is gonna get 5 this week. So we got 50, 70, 80, and 85 in 4th of July. Halloween. Oh my gosh, I wish I would check my paper before I pull out all this cash. Halloween is not getting stuffed this week. So some of these holidays that are like later in the year, I'm not stuffing a ton in yet. So I'm not, let's see. Okay, so Thanksgiving is getting 5. That's weird. Oh well, that's what I wrote down. So 20, 40, and 45 in Thanksgiving. Black Friday is going to be getting 10. Oh, so I suppose I can count it. 50, 70, 80, 90, and 100 in Black Friday. And I usually, if I don't spend all this for Black Friday, I only do it if it's like good deals or something that we really need. Then I roll that over to our Christmas envelope, which is getting 50. All right, so for Christmas so far, we have 100, 200, 300, 350. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, 350, 400, 20, 40, 45, and 50. So 450 saved up so far in Christmas. New Year's Eve is not getting stuffed. Birthday parties is getting 50. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 20, 30, 35, 36, and 37. So 337 in birthday parties, which is good because I'm running those errands today and I'm picking up about $100 worth of groceries. So I'm gonna stick this into my wallet. And then we're using the remainder plus some out of our hockey envelope to purchase the tickets for the Wilds game. So back to school and seasonal decor are not getting stuffed this week. So we're taking him to a Wilds game. He was gonna do a friend's birthday party, his first one this year, and then I gave him the option if he wanted to go see the Wilds or if he wanted to do a friend's birthday party. And he thought about it for a couple days and then he decided he wanted to do the Wild game. So the money that I was saving up for the friend's birthday party is now going towards the Wilds game. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video, and I'll see you in my next one.